Hi everybody, today is October 6th, so this is the sixth day of starving for justice to bring attention to the corruption and the complete breakdown of our family court system. I'm doing pretty well today. I'm sorry about no update yesterday. I overdid it in the morning. I just felt good and I had a lot of energy and also had a lot of work to do, so I just did too much, and so like about 2 o'clock I totally crashed. I couldn't think, and I was exhausted, and it just hurt at a cellular level. So I just laid down, and that was done. I did get my weight in yesterday, and I did all that just to keep a record, but I just couldn't get to the video. I don't know where to go. Lots of people have been worried about my health. I thought I'd covered this already, but maybe I haven't. And I just want everyone to know that we are being very careful, and I am taking vitamins. I take a multivitamin. I take calcium and vitamin D. I also take L-theanine and phosphatidylserine to help me stay alert and focused because I still have work to do. And that's I take those supplements. And then this Thursday, like day after tomorrow, I'm gonna go make a stop at my primary care physician and get them to do just a little checkup, a little blood work, make sure my heart's good, just make sure that I'm not in any danger. But this is inherently dangerous. I'm aware of that, and that's kind of the point, to do something very, very extreme to try and bring attention to this really terrible situation that is going on in our courts. And it's saying it's terrible just doesn't really capture it. So that's why the hunger strike. And I have not eaten for 5.5 days. This being the sixth day, it's 5.5 days of no food, and I've never gone that long without eating. And it's kind of an adventure. It's an odd sort of experience. It really makes you become aware of all of this thoughts that you have about food all day long, and when you get hungry, and what you tell yourself when you get hungry. And I just want to point out that I live in South Louisiana, and we have really good food everywhere. So we're used to eating here, and that's what we do. So I have a lot of food talk in my head, but it's most of it's mental. The hunger, the hunger pains come, they do, but most of that battle is the dialogue I have in my head about it. So I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good today. And my weight was 150 this morning when I got up. I'll post a picture of my toes on the scale. It was 150 when I got up, but when I got on the scale after I showered and got dressed, it was 151, which is close enough. And I just, I'm good. I'm a little frustrated with the petition. And I know that all the people that are listening to this video, most of you are people who are with me and you support me. So I'm kind of preaching to the choir, I know, but I wish we could figure out this thing about what it would take to get people to care about their country enough to actually take a few seconds out to sign a petition. It doesn't, we're not asking for money, and we're not asking for, a commitment of your time other than a signature. If it's an email thing, give an email. Fake email. Oh, you know what? You give your email, and then you go in, and when you get that first email from change.org, you just unsubscribe, right? Or block them in your spam filter. But I'm at a loss to understand, or to understand what more we can do to convince people that this isn't about moms, and this isn't about dads. This is about kids, and this is about every single citizen in this country who believes in the American principles of freedom, of liberty, and justice for all. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, under God, with liberty and justice for all. Liberty and justice for all. Okay, that's what this petition is about. This petition is about liberty and justice for all. I am starving for liberty and justice for all. I hear terrible stories every day about well, not every day, but at least once a week, sometimes more, about the stuff that's going on in family court. And we all want to sort of know that we're on the right side. But you know what? I'm not on anybody's side. The only side I'm on is the side of justice, which means rule of law, due process, evidentiary hearings. Everybody gets a fair shake, and an unbiased fact finder that looks at all the evidence and says, based on these circumstances, based on the information I have, this is the best I can do. And there's a very good chance I'm wrong. You know, I'd love a little humility in our judiciary, right? The whole idea that they could be wrong might, would go a long way with me. Because right now, we have a judiciary that pretty much thinks that it can tell you what to think. Right? That's what they did to me. They were going to tell me what to think. They were going to tell me what to believe. And because I said, you can't, they said, well, you can't have a license to practice law. And, well, keep your stupid license. You can't tell me what to think because I'm an American. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. I'm an American. And you can't tell me, an American, what to think. I don't care who you are. I don't care what title you have. I don't care what you wear. I have a right to my opinion. And I have a right to my own perspective. And I have a duty, as all of you do, who say you love this country and say you believe in this country, you have a duty to speak out against what you think is wrong. It doesn't matter if someone else agrees with you or disagrees with you. You have a duty to speak. And as an attorney who took an oath to uphold the Constitution and the laws of my state and laws of this nation, I had a duty to call out what I saw as corruption. So, we all have that obligation. I don't see how we can say we're an American if we're hiding in a corner being timid and afraid to speak, except for the parents who are being gagged by corrupt and out of control judges. I understand why they don't speak. I understand why, because their kids are hostage. They're holding their children hostage. I totally understand that. But that's the reason for all of those parents who are gagged and can't speak up and are isolated and alone by this terrible system we have. We have an obligation to speak up for those people. We have an obligation. This is America. Our first and primary obligation is to justice, not to a paycheck. It's to justice. It's not to a bigger house, a bigger car, more stuff in our houses and our ever-increasing. It's about justice. Justice and liberty for all. My phone's ringing. I'm shutting that off now. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm probably expending more energy than I should. I'm in this for 25 more days, apparently, and I hope it makes a difference. I hope it does some good. But I won't stop. Even if this doesn't work, I'm not going to stop, or at least I don't think I will. I don't know how to stop. Every time I think it'd be way easier to just shut up and, enjoy a nice, quiet life, I think about all those parents. I think about all those children. I think about the country that I was raised to believe in, which was a country based on the rule of law and justice, and that Americans stood up and did the right thing no matter what. We stand up and we do the right thing. That's what keeps me going, because I don't want to live anywhere else except in a country where we stand up and we do the right thing. So anyway, that's day 6. Sorry to ramble. I'm tired and I'm hungry. Although right now I'm not terribly hungry because I haven't moved around a lot, but I'm stiff from sitting too much. I will post another update tomorrow. Keep circulating the opinion. Thanks everyone who continues to send me really kind, warm, supportive messages. They mean so much. Anytime I think about, saying throwing in the towel because somebody has said something ugly, because there are a few people who are just being ugly because that's what they know to do, I think of all those other wonderful, kind, supportive people, and it gives me the strength to keep going. So thank you so much, and keep pushing the petition, keep reposting the petition, keep pushing it out to news agencies. Someone sent it out to our local news station, WWL-TV, which is Channel 4 here in the greater New Orleans area. And they actually responded, not, sort of in a generic response, but maybe if everyone sent the petition to them, that would get their attention. So hey, we got a little nibble. Let's try to get that bite. Send the petition to WWL-TV and Channel 4 News and see if they're interested in doing a story on the hunger strike. And the beauty of of that is that I can speak for all of these different cases, and nobody has to go to, nobody has to take the brunt of it in court. It doesn't have to be about one case. It can be about many cases. So anyway, and I keep collecting, people keep sending them to me, and that's great, because that's what I want. I want to get all of these things together, so when we submit this petition to the state attorney, the U.S. Attorney General, that we can cite these cases, we can cite these situations, and you know, I hope it's a 1,000-page document by the time it's ready. Okay, I'm rambled enough. 10 minutes. Oh my God. You've probably all gone to sleep. All right, but you know, I'm bored too. Anyway, I will check in tomorrow, and thank you again for all your support and kindness.